I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff, on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. You ain't getting shit.
If you enjoy videos like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more intense courtroom moments. Let's jump back in, because this hearing gets very tense. Today's case is a heated courtroom dispute involving child support. A mother is refusing to pay the support the father is legally owed, and things quickly spiral during the hearing. She repeatedly makes excuses and becomes visibly upset as the session goes on. Meanwhile, the father stays calm and composed.
Has the mother made any direct payments to you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No extra information. Well, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I'd say about 7-8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I am kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
Well, I got a phone call.
I don't know if it goes through most of it, handling the situation with patience. Toward the end, a few of his friends even joined the Zoom call to show their support. What really stands out is that the mother has already lost custody of her children. While the exact reasons aren't clear, she now owes more than $3,000 in support and seems determined to avoid paying it. The tension is obvious throughout the hearing, and the ending becomes especially emotional and disorderly.
February 1st of 2022 from my oldest son, who is Lewis isn't the father, Dylan Haygood. And he told me that my son Lewis is there. He's been thrown out. And he doesn't know what to do. So I start helping. Lewis comes over here and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And during that time, thank
that's
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got the lady told me to do this.
Ms. Haygood?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts. And it's my name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County. And it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Haygood, Ms.
pardon
Haygood,
me.
the question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds. And so I don't know.
I don't know about
Let me know your thoughts in the comments as we watch how this unfolds. Right away, the mood in the courtroom feels uncomfortable. The judge is clearly frustrated after being interrupted, and the atmosphere becomes more strained by the minute. One interesting detail is that one of the father's friends appears on the screen, quietly observing everything. The father's calm behavior makes it seem like he's being straightforward, while the mother continues to interrupt and redirect the conversation. At this point, her explanation doesn't fully add up. If someone wants
All right, and as it relates to the medical support, ma'am, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $849.32 as of March 31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
Because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were
And
you able to review the
pardon?
report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see, but
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
so that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you, but they're not the court.
Yeah, I love
to change child support payments, simply stopping payments isn't the right approach. The proper step is to contact the court and file a request. Without doing that, the balance continues to grow over time, which only creates more problems, whether there's confusion or poor judgment involved. The situation feels poorly handled. Let's see if she adds anything that clears things up. The judge begins pressing her for answers, and it becomes clear why. After being divorced for many years, it's reasonable to expect someone to understand that any changes related to child support must go through the court. This is standard procedure.
If you don't file anything with the court, then it's almost like nothing ever happened because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything. Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do, and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32, payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit. You
Hey,
ain't
good.
getting
You want me to find you in contempt of court? Ms. Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
that.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful. All right, y'all can press leave to exit out, please.
well that
Procedure, and ignoring it rarely ends well. As the hearing continues, her frustration becomes more visible, and she's clearly nearing an emotional breaking point. The judge steps in firmly to regain control of the courtroom. By the end, the moment is uncomfortable to watch. There's no public update on whether the money was ever paid, but based on how things unfolded, it's hard to imagine the issue being resolved smoothly. While there may be questions about the amount owed, the way the situation was handled in court was inappropriate. Speaking that way in front of a judge, even when muted, is risky and can lead to consequences. In this case, it resulted in a fine for an outburst that could have been avoided. That wraps up this case. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment. I do my best to read and respond to them all. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more courtroom reaction content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.